Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the program. One Mr. Krazy Jake.
Morning, everybody.
Good morning to you.
Another beautiful spring day in the 207.
Yeah, isn't it awesome?
Yeah.
Baseball fields look like aquariums. There are fish swimming around. This is terrible.
What is going on?
I don't know.
With the
Feedback, of course.
Yeah,
it's a hell of a setup we have here, isn't
Things
it?
don't work very well around here.
No.
It's all right. We can just, plow through it.
We will.
Yeah, that's what we
absolutely.
usually do.
I know. So, why are you here today? Well, of course, you have a big comedy show coming up at Seasons Down Under Club tomorrow night, correct?
Tomorrow night, the Down Under. I love that place. You're familiar with that room, yes?
Yeah, I've been there a few times.
Yeah, that's a great room. I've done it a few times.
And they're inviting me to their Christmas parties now. Let's put it that way.
Oh, boy.
Anyway, yeah, all right.
Oh, boy.
Let me turn the headphones down. Maybe that'll kill the
Well,
feedback.
he pays the light bill down there.
They do.
No, hey, somebody's got to do
They
it.
tell me to lock up when I leave.
Yeah.
So.
It is, that's a great room. I've done a few shows there, and it's, the downstairs, the low ceilings, when you pack a couple hundred people in there, it really rips. And tomorrow night, show starts at 8 o'clock. They're doing something different this time. They got a musical guest at 6 o'clock coming in before me, Shannon Denbo. She's an acoustical musician. That's a big word to say.
Acoustical.
So from 6 to 7:15, I believe, she's going to be jamming. And they got a funky little menu they put together. There's going to be food available. And then starting at 8 o'clock, the comedy show. My buddy Kyron Hobdy is going to kick it off, and I'm going to close it out, and we're going to let it rip and have some fun.
That sounds like a word that a Mainer would make up. Yeah, it's going to be them acoustical shows.
I couldn't even say it, so it's got to be.
I know.
It's a challenge. Oh, yeah.
I know.
Good
I'm gonna
Lord.
seriously.
You see what we're dealing with?
So bad. Well, we usually have a 3-mic setup in here, so it doesn't. See, are you hearing this?
Well,
yeah.
I can just take.
I sound like Jay Leno. You hear this? You hear the feedback? Does anybody hear this but me?
You can shut me off if you need to. I'll just take these off.
No. I'm going to figure out a way to maneuver this to my advantage.
Well, I guess, if you're not used to it, it's funny because when I feel like if I took my headphones off right now, I feel like I trip over my words.
Right.
You got to hear yourself.
I trip over my words anyway, so it doesn't matter to me.
So let's get down to it here. And anybody who's never seen a Krazy Jake show, what type of topics do you cover in your stand-up?
I'm a big self-deprecating humor kind of guy.
Mm-hmm.
I love talking about my man boobs and the fact that I've gained 15 pounds since I bought this Fitbit for Christmas on Black Friday hell at Walmart. And I do a lot of stuff about my family. I mean, I grew up in I call it Down East Maine, but real Down East. I grew up in Bar Harbor, but on the backside of Mount Desert Island is Tremont. Mm-hmm. I've got some very colorful relatives over in Tremont. A couple cousins born with camouflage skin, that kind of thing. But I do a lot of family stuff. Of course, I don't even know, 73 kids last time I checked, something like that. I've got jokes about them now because they're a huge part of my life. I incorporated my wife into my act a little bit starting a year or so ago. She's thrilled with that.
She loves that.
But I would call myself, for the most part, a blue-collar comedian, heavy on the Maine. I'm influenced on the Maine stuff because I just love being a Mainer. And
let's get back to your man boobs. I'm kidding.
Oh, you ought to see him now since I bought this stupid Fitbit.
Take that sweatshirt off. Let's see what you got.
You want to see what I got? Oh, I do it on stage. I have no pride. Trust me.
Nice
Because
rack.
a lot of men don't even know they have them. You think, you look down, you're like, I'm pretty svelte, right? But then you sit your fat butt in a chair on the beach in the summer, and you lean forward.
It's like how I feel right now.
And they smush together against your upper gut area, and then you stand up and you've got this big glowing line right across your whole chest. So
I feel your pain. I get it. I get it.
So, tell me a little bit about your wife. What sort of things you say about your wife in your act? I'm curious.
I can say one thing, and it probably says enough. And you're going to go, oh, my wife is from Billerica, Massachusetts. Mm-hmm. Okay, home of the world's largest hair on women.
I thought that was Revere, but it's close, I'm sure.
I'm pretty sure the Aquanet factory is somewhere in Billerica.
It's true.
And she's a feisty Italian, lovely lady.
Mm-hmm.
And,
oh, boy.
She's awesome.
She's like Carmel the Soprano.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, no, that's her sisters. Like, sometimes when I go, we just had a whole thing down there with her. I had 20 of my in-laws in a hotel in Massachusetts last weekend, and I felt like I was shooting a scene from what's that Wahlberg movie where he's a boxer and all of his sisters.
The Fighter.
Oh,
yes, I felt like we were shooting a scene from that. We're all sitting around having a few pops, and I was like, I'm hitting them on the back, going, "Come on, spit it out."
Were there a lot of people saying, "Bro, dude,
brah."
Tuga.
Dude.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, she's a great lady. She's got a giant family down there in Massachusetts, and
That's fun.
They're Italians, and
Enough said.
It gets a little crazy.
I love it.
Yeah.
That's great.
I did notice that in like the Revere Saugus area, all the women look like Peg Bundy.
That's what I'm saying.
Right?
That's the whole, that's the whole big hair thing.
A lot of lycra spandex.
I'm wearing a little lycra spandex right now.
Yeah, you got like jogging pants.
I'm at the end of the winter jeans don't fit anymore phase.
Right.
That's why
And
I
just
wear
throw
leggings.
on the stretchy, and I don't even go with the nylon wind pants anymore. I go with the what are these, polyester?
It is polyester.
Yeah,
That's always fun. Is
Lots of room down there for the fupa and everything else. So. You know what I'm saying? You guys know what that is? I won't. Obviously, you can't say it on the radio.
Yeah.
No.
I just learned this 2 weeks ago. I was talking about that area at a show, and somebody yells out, "It's called a fupa." I said, "What? It's called a what? How do you
my
spell
God.
that?" And they spelled it, and I said, "What does that stand for?" And then they told me, and I was like, "Oh, that's pretty funny."
Oh my God.
yeah.
Right?
This morning has just gone
Fitbit and
places.
fupa.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we got munchkins, so we don't care.
So
Yeah.
true.
I'm going to have
They're
one.
so
in a
good.
minute.
Thanks for those, by the way.
What are some of the wacky things that your children do that make it into your act?
My 10-year-old son. I have 4 children. Really, to be honest, I have 4. I have a 22-year-old who's now left the nest. We're a quarter of the way there.
Yep.
I have a 12-year-old who just turned 13 boy, 10-year-old boy, 8-year-old girl. The 10-year-old boy is the crazy one. He's like me. You literally have to be careful who you're around, when he's around, what's going on. Because true story, I'm in my office downstairs at my house because I'm such a high roller. I got the basement office, and I'm talking to a dude that's in a suit about doing this corporate show for his company. He's coming into Bar Harbor. Hey, stop by my office. We'll talk about it. My 10-year-old comes flying into the room, butt naked except for his Batman socks. Okay, picture this: 10-year-old kid, no clothes, just Batman socks. Does the Tom Cruise from Risky Business slide across the floor and stops right in front of the guy who I'm talking to. and he can't just, laugh and run off. He has to do he does the whole shake dance in front of him.
Completely naked.
And then
other than the
completely
socks.
naked other than the Batman
my
socks.
God.
And then
Wow.
and then he just leaves, and I'm speechless, and the guy stares at me for a second. I said, that's my opening act.
Yeah, exactly.
But he's crazy, and you know what? I always say the love you have for your kids is like the most unconditional love you could ever experience. But my God, do they drive you crazy sometimes?
I have a 10-year-old daughter, so it's like the whole pre-hormonal just craziness.
I'm almost there.
Same thing. I had to have a conversation with her the other day. She comes out. She's going to kill me, by the way.
Oh, I love it.
She comes out like just wearing her underwear. And I'm like, Bella, I have to remind her. I'm like, you're growing up. Like, you are not 5. You need clothes when you walk around the house. Like, It's not just me and you here.
That could be a problem later in life.
Like, can you stop it? No, but because it's that weird age. That's a weird age because they're not the little kid, but they still kind of think they are sometimes.
And they're free. Yeah, they just don't get it.
No.
And it's kind of, some of that is good, and some of that it's so bad. As a parent, you're like, oh no. You know. So yeah, but my kids are great, and then the little girl, she's the youngest, and she's my only girl, and so it's challenging sometimes with her. Because it's different. You get used to, how to deal with the boys, and then you got a little girl, and I don't know. It's different. It's very different. Have a couple boys, and then tell me what you think.
No.
So to recap, what's going on tomorrow night? Let everybody know if they're just joining us.
So before I forget to say this, because I'm terrible at it, if you want to get tickets to my show at the Down Under Club at Seasons in Bangor tomorrow night, you can either get them online on my website, which is crazyjakecomedy.com. That's crazy with a K. Don't ask me why. Or you can
That's why it's crazy.
That's why it's crazy. Or you can stop by Seasons, right in Bangor. Their number is 992.
I'll be taking the money for the tickets because I'm always there. So
there you go. Cool. Thanks, man.
It's true.
You can call them at 992-2250. I don't think you can buy tickets over the phone. You can buy them there. But just go to my website, crazyjakecomedy.com, and get them. Show starts at 8, but Shannon Denbo will be there playing tunes with her guitar and singing at about 6 o'clock. She's going to ramp it up.
nice.
Cool.
All right, well, we're going to give away.
I'm a little mad at you that you couldn't reschedule this for me until either do it tonight or Sunday because I have tickets to the Red Sox Cubs game, so
Right.
I can't go, and I'm a little sad.
Yeah, but it's only the Cubs. So
No.
no.
Did you hear that?
I'm just teasing.